Hey scrapbook friends, it's Nicole and I'm here with the new September 2020 Creative Memories new product release. And the main event this month is a collection called Hello Autumn. And the star of this collection is this beautiful boysenberry album. Boysenberry is a new book cloth color with these copper foil leaves on it, maple leaves on it. Isn't that so beautiful? Wouldn't this be lovely for if you had a vacation to the Northeast, if you had a fall wedding, maybe Thanksgiving, maybe you do fall family photos. So many beautiful things in this gorgeous Hello Autumn boysenberry album cover. Now to go along with this collection, of course, it's a full collection. So we have paper, stickers, mats, and a couple of fun punches. I'm going to start with the paper, Hello Autumn. As always, I'm going to point out to you that this piece of printed cardstock that comes in the paper pack is photo safe. You can take these little thumbnails of the paper pack that come in it. You can cut these up, you can punch out of them, use them as embellishments on your page. Or what I usually do is just take the back of this paper and use it whenever I need white cardstock, whether I'm going to mat a photo, make a journaling box, or even just for scratch paper. So don't throw these away because they are photo safe. They're perfectly fine for you to use in your scrapbook. So here we go with the Hello Autumn designer paper. You get 12 pieces of paper, 2 each, of 6 designs that are double-sided. So this first one is this beautiful fall foliage, just the different colors of kinds and colors of leaves. And then the back is kind of a, it's not really like a denim whitewash. Almost makes me think of like Monet's water lilies. It's not, but I don't know, it's just kind of abstract and blue and yellow, and I just think these two look lovely together. So I really like both of these papers. Next, we have kind of these green leaf skeletons. Do we call them skeletons? I don't know. The little speckly background, and then the back is a little kind of a bluish gray patterned leaf. So again, kind of the fall colors, but with this blue gray in it, I think makes it really, really lovely. Then we have this orange, kind of just a speckle. Again, a little bit abstract, but a really nice kind of a terracotta orange. And the back is a very similar pattern, kind of the dots spread farther apart, green, but they've all got kind of these little paint speckles on them, or these both have. So they're a little distressed. Maybe the whole collection has a little bit of this distressed, speckly, painty look, which I really like. Here we have a lighter green, but look how nice these two look together. The dark green and the light green. They're just right in that same color family. They look lovely together. And of course, they're not front and back, so you can use both of these. And then the back of this is this really nice stripe. I love striped paper. I love to cut it and make borders out of it. I just think it adds so much oomph, and I love these colors and the varying widths of the stripes. And again, kind of that distressed, painty, rustic look. Just really very fall, and I don't know, I'm so excited. We're supposed to have temperatures down into the 50s night coming up in a week, and I can't wait because it was a long, hot summer. All right, here's like a blue swirly spiral, teeny tiny leaf kind of pattern, and on the back is more like a chambray stripe, like a mattress ticking even. So these two are almost neutrals that could go with a lot of these different patterns. And then the last one is a kind of a white on gray polka dot, very cute. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous red leaf pattern. I just absolutely love this, and I just love all of these papers together. I just think that the colors just go so well together. You could just do so many beautiful layouts with all of these papers from the designer paper pack of Hello Autumn. And then to go along with the designer paper, we have the tone-on-tone paper. Oh, I lost my little paper for it. Anyway, you know, the same deal with the tone-on-tone paper. And if you like plaid, Creative Memories is here for you, because look at all these plaids that are going to coordinate with the designer paper. So this is kind of a brownish orange plaid. Now, the one thing about this paper pack that I don't love is that the design on the back is all the same. So all of these have this kind of scallop overlap shingly pattern. They're in different colors, but all of them are the same shingly pattern, which to me is a little on the boring side, but you got the plaids on the back. And so to have a little bit of just boring to offset that, I think is going to be okay. So here's this kind of rust terracotta and this beautiful, beautiful, warm, kind of a mustardy yellow. Yellow can be really hard, but this is just a warm fall autumny yellow, which I really like. I'm not really much on plaids, but I do really like the colors on these, and I think they might win me over. Now we have some green, a dark green plaid, and again, it's that same kind of shingly design on all of them. Oh, I forgot to show you the yellow one. So it's the same one, just yellow. Actually, I like this one a lot because it's a darker yellow than the kind of the whitish green on the, or the whitish patterns on the others. So we got the green, a little tan, grayish tan, same plaid, same little shingles, and a dark blue, the little shingles, and then this lighter blue. So lots and lots of plaids. If you like plaids, you are in luck with this collection. But this other side with the little shingles really is very neutral. You know, it's almost a solid. All right, so that is the Tone on Tone paper pack for Hello Autumn. We also have the Hello Autumn matte pack. Unfortunately, these are not packaged in a resealable zipper, so I don't like to open them because I feel like that keeps them from, or protects them to keep them in the plastic. But you can look on the website and see the pictures of kind of what the mats are. And you get 12 that are 4x6 and 12 that are 4.5 by 6.5. And if they have like a printed design, it'll be printed horizontally on one side and vertically on the other. So this can be used in our multi-pocket pages as a little slide in. You can use it just as a photo mat, especially the bigger ones. You can cut these apart or use them on your pages. But these are the Variety Matte Pack. Next, we have the stickers. As always, you get 3 sheets of 5x12 stickers in the pack. The first one is kind of the Hello Autumn icons. And so we got pumpkins and apples and, you know, some words. These are more kind of titles. Welcome Autumn, Pumpkin Patch, you know, Bushels of Fun, Friends, Flannel Season, Corn Maze. So that's fun. And then 1 sheet of the border stickers. And so with this one, you get 2 of the leaf borders, 2 of the Always Something to Be Thankful For, 1 of the little dots, and 1 cut in half of these little banners. So you probably want to use them like on the corner of a page or something like that with these little cute little banners that are in the same colors as the paper pack. And so of course, everything in the collection goes together. I absolutely love the foiled embellishments, the Hello Autumn embellishments. They come with the little gems, little adhesive gems in these 6 pretty fall rainbow colors. And then half of them are regular, just printed leaves. You get 2 of each of all the leaves. And then some of them have the gold foil accents on them. So you can see here's the plain ones and the accented, the plain, the accent, the red maple leaves, and then these with the little gold sparkles on them. And then all the little title things you get 1 of them. So these different words, but that way you could use, you know, a couple on your layout and they'll be matching, but you have separate of the words. So these are just some of the prettiest embellishments I think we've had. And then of course with the little gemstones. So that could be fun for cards or accenting your layouts. Okay, so that's the whole collection, Hello Autumn, and now we get to the tools. We were told in the beginning of 2020 that this was going to be a tooly year, and it's absolutely turned out to be true. every month we've had a new border maker cartridge, and every month they've just been so cute. So this one is called the Apple Chain cartridge, and it punches a chain of apples. Now, something I just found out recently this week was that if a border maker cartridge has the word chain in the title, then it's going to cut something that is removed from the paper. And if it doesn't have chain in the title, then it's going to leave something that's attached to the paper. So somebody had asked me once, how do you know? And I said, well, you just have to know. Turns out you don't have to know. Creative Memories has put it in the title, so you know. So this is the Apple Chain punch. I punched it here in crimson and then with a little bit of leaf green, because I wanted to show you how if you take them and layer them and just kind of offset them a smidge, what a neat look that gives to kind of have just a little, you know, a little shadow of the leaf. And then for this one, I actually cut the top of the apples off. And so it gives a little bit different look when you layer it with the green. So you have like the little apple stems coming off. I didn't cut these ends so you could see the, you know, the difference, but just to get that little apple stem at the top. What I also thought was really cute was that if you had this apple chain punched out, you can use it as a scalloped edge. So if you put it over, you know, put your paper over the top, you could have this little kind of scallop. It does have those little holes punched through, but I think that's kind of cute. I think that would be a cute non-autumny, non-apple-y border. Let's see if it looks better on this one. You know, just to have that little scallop edge with just a little hint of the speckles. I think this could be cute for bubbles. It could be clouds and just a generic little scallop border that you can use, you know, along your page or on a punched out border just by covering part of this. I mean, you could cut it too, but I think you'd end up with a bunch of little pieces. So I just like to adhere it to the back of my border, and I think that makes a really cute little scallop edge with, you know, just a little personality with the little holes cut in the scallop border. So that's the Apple Chain border cartridge. And then we have the new arch border punch, arch frame punch, sorry. So this is like one of our regular border punches, but if you look here on the side, you see this line, this silver line, and that is the trick to cutting frames. I have done a whole video about how to use the frame punches. It's called the Baroque frame punch is the one I used, but I want to show you what you can do using those same techniques with the arch frame punch. So any paper that you have that is in multiples of 2, starting with 4 inches, 4 by 4, 6 by 6, 4 by 12, this will work on that. You need to have at least 4 inches to cut with this. So this was a 6 by 6, and it gave me 2 arches around each side. This is if you just use it as a regular border punch. You start with the edge lined up with the black line instead of the silver line. And again, if you watch the Baroque frame punch, which I will link in the comments, this will make sense to you with the silver line versus the black line. So this is just the standard border. Start with the black line, go along the side. You could have this be along your layout or whatever. This is punching all the way around the whole 12 by 12 page, which I think is really cool. This one is if I took a 2 by 4 piece of cardstock and punched all the way around the corners. And I thought this would make a really nice title block, you know, on a layout. You could maybe even cut a smaller contrasting piece of cardstock and write or stamp or, you know, Cricut your title on this. I think this looks really nice, really elegant. So what I wanted to do was play with it and see what happens when you punch them right up against each other. And so I came up with this. To do this, you're going to punch the border just like a regular border, and then you take this outside edge of your arch and you line it up at the 2-inch mark on your trimmer and you cut. So I don't know exactly like how big this piece is, but this would be on the 2-inch line on your trimmer. Okay, so right here this 2-inch line on your trimmer and cut. And then you turn it backwards. Well, I guess I'll show you. Turn it backwards and put it in the, sorry, I was trying to keep the video short, but I'm just so excited about this. Put it back in the punch backwards. And you can't use the little lines because you don't see the end of this. So what I did is I just lined up this side with the middle of here. And actually, if you line the edge of your cardstock right up along the edge of the punch, it punches pretty close, but double check that line, because if it's off even by just a little bit, it doesn't look as great. All right, so then you just punch like this all the way across, and you end up with this as your border. And then you can take your scissors, and these new micro tip scissors are great. They are Teflon coated, so stuff doesn't stick to them, and they have this super fine tip. But you can take this and just trim off the little stick in the middle. You wouldn't have to do this part either, but I really like the look that it gives when you cut the little stick out of the middle. All right, and you could use this and put something in the middle and use this down your page. If you cut it a little bit shorter and you try to punch it, it won't stay connected. You really have to have that at 2 inches, otherwise it punches through here. But I am going to play with it a little bit more and see, maybe you could do it if you didn't mind having the separate little pieces. But to get the chain, 2 inches is the minimum that you want to cut. And this was at 2 1/4 inches, and it's the same basic concept. You can see here where I cut some of them out, but you have a little bit wider, so you'd have a little bit wider space to put your shape, or you could even layer them. Again, I would probably cut out the stick in the middle, but I just think that that looks really cool, makes a very neat little accent for along your page, just by cutting that, or even leaving the little middle piece in. All right, so this is the arch frame punch, and because it's called a frame punch, because it does allow you to go around the corner and not just cut straight down like a regular border punch. Okay, next we have the Hello Autumn journal template. We had one of these in the spring that was very popular, and it sold out pretty quick, and they've come up with an autumn one. Oops, I got them stuck together. And it just has stuff that you can journal with a pen, draw lines with a pencil, you know, trace around and cut out. Remember, we used to do that all the time. Little border like that. You can, you use this for the drawing things. If you don't have an electronic cutter, if you don't want to invest in a lot of these punches, you can have some of these fun, leaf and apple shapes and things that you just trace and cut out. And to go along with this, and the reason I put navy paper behind it, it doesn't come with the navy paper in it, but to see it on the camera, I put the navy paper in. But we have a new navy journaling pen. Currently, we have only had black, brown, gold, and silver. And so I am so excited to have a navy pen. They have told us that this is not necessarily permanent. This is a while supplies last kind of thing. I think we need to show them that we really like having different colors of pens, and maybe they'll bring more of them. So the nice thing about these dual tip pens from Creative Memories is that you get both a fine tip and like a round tip. So, and of course the cap clicks on, so that's good, so you don't have to lose it. But here, this is the fine tip. This is great for journaling. Or if you wanted to do some of these little lines and trace them and color them in. And then the other side is the round tip. I think it's round tip or bold tip. I can't remember what they call it. Let's call it round tip. So this is good if you want to do, some titles, or you wanted to color some of these things in. You can even color along the edge and kind of smudge it with a tissue onto white paper, and it gives just a little shadow of some, and it's not like a full-on stencil, but it just gives a little hint of that shape. So lots of fun things you can do with the journal template. And I think I did a journal template video with the last journal template. And so we'll see how my life goes. Maybe I'll do another one. If you're interested in that, let me know. All right, then we have one of our regular recipe templates, and this one is called Apple. So you can see, obviously, it traces an apple shape. So this would be great for, you know, first day of school pictures, of course, just general autumn pictures, and you don't have to use the apple shape. See right here, it has just this little section. You could do just that section. You could do just these 4 corners. Lots of things that you can do with the journal template, but this one is especially, you know, if you wanted to have this apple shape. It just will help you position that. I also have a recipe template video which shows you all the steps, how you're going to use one of these recipe templates. I'll also link to that in the comments. And I saved the best for last, and that is that Creative Memories has heard our plea and has brought back lined paper. If you have been around Creative Memories for a while, you know that we used to have ruled paper, and it's so great for cutting up and making your own journal boxes. Lots of people struggle with making their writing straight. And with this, you can just cut out the size that you need. Maybe you mat it on one of the variety mats that I showed you on a little piece of cardstock, or you just write it straight on your, put it straight on your page, and it'll just give you a much easier time to do some journaling. I like to cut my journal box to the size of my space that I have left, and that helps me know how much I can write. Now this journal paper is printed lines on one side. It comes in white, Spargo, or natural. So Spargo is kind of the color, if you look inside the front cover of a Creative Memories album, the inside part of the front and back cover is Spargo. It's kind of not white. It's a little kind of a gray speckly. So that's the Spargo. And then the natural, which is kind of a tan. And then the back is blank. So if you want, you know, to use the new ABC stamps to punch your title, or you want to, you know, use this for matting your photos or some of those other things, you want to have, you know, photo mats that correspond exactly with the journaling mats, you can use the back of it. And because it's 12 by 12, you can cut it however you want. You can have a long, you know, like a 4 by 12 journal box all the way down your page. You can have a 4 by 12 journal box this way, and you get 12 sheets of each in a pack. So this is just like our regular designer paper where you get 12 sheets, but these are individually packaged by color: Spargo, natural, and white. I am super excited about this. I love journaling, and I love tools that make journaling easier, like the lined paper and this great new navy pen. So I hope that you have enjoyed looking at all of this. I do have a sneak preview for you though. The new catalog came out. This is our new fall catalog, and because we won't have another catalog through the end of the year, whoops, my journal paper is trying to jump back down on me. Because we won't have another catalog till the end of the year, they gave us a sneak peek of some of the things that are coming. One of the things that's sneak peek in here is the Happy Album for 2021, which is that beautiful, beautiful terracotta. I've been doing a calendar journal type thing. I don't really keep a planner, but I've been doing a calendar journal in the 2020 album that was similar. So here's 2021 and this beautiful terracotta, and we'll be having this pewter gray coming. And look, it looks like they're going to sell them as covers separately, and then you'll be able to buy the pages individually. So a lot of people had asked for that, didn't necessarily want the pre-printed pages, just wanted to be able to buy a cover and then choose the pages that they wanted to put inside. So that's the Happy Album that's coming in October. But here is the funnest reveal, and this is the Christmas line, our new Christmas collection called Christmas Spirit. If you remember last year, the Christmas collection sold out really, really fast. And the fact that they're giving us a sneak peek of this, look at those laser borders. Look how cute. Santa, snowmen, reindeer, little Santas, candies, elves. So fun. Here's the paper. Very, very cute. And then of course the bundles. So watch for this around the beginning of October. I think the new product release will be October the 5th. And I will once again order it right as soon as it's released, pay for 2-day shipping, and have a video just like this to show you in about a month. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new products. Thanks to those of you who stayed through to the end that got to see the sneak peek of the October products when we're going to have this fun Christmas stuff. I hope that you saw some things that you liked. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask me in the comments. And until then, happy scrapbooking.